If you're in a reading slump right now, I want you to hear this. You're not lazy, you're not behind, you do not need to read more to be a real reader. You just need a little spark. Do you want to read more and feel good about what you're reading, but struggle with time and finding clean books? If so, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Kassidy, a wife, mom, and a lifelong reader whose faith shapes what I read. I learned how to make time for books and choose ones that align with my values. If you're ready for clean books you don't have to second guess and simple reading tips that fit real life, cozy up and let's make reading fun again. Okay, before we dive in, if you've been craving connection and accountability with your reading, I want to personally invite you to join my Cozy Escape book club. It's just $9 a month and we read clean, cozy, faith-friendly books together. We chat, we connect, we stay motivated, and you never have to wonder if a book is clean or not. If you're tired of trying to find well-written, clean books on your own, this is your place. Come join us at fruitfulreader.com/book club. I would love to read with you. Let's be real. There have been seasons of my life where I loved books, but I wasn't actually reading them. New babies, burnout, busy weeks, laundry that never ends. Oh my goodness. Can anybody else relate to the torture of laundry? It's just always there haunting me in the background. I digress. I would look at my TBR and think, why can't I just pick something and start reading? But it really was that too many books, so little time cliche. It was my life. And honestly, sometimes it wasn't even about time. It was about momentum. I wasn't really staying focused. I was having a hard time starting books and actually finishing them. And I'd sometimes get distracted. And then suddenly it's been 3 weeks and I haven't picked up a book. And that's when reading challenges really changed a lot for me. Something I always have going on in our book club. I have done a dozen over them in the last 5 years. I've done like the A to Z reading challenge. And yes, X and Z are the hardest to find. Oh my goodness. I've done the decades challenge, a reading around the world challenge, backlist bingo. And my TBR was super long. Might have to do that one again very soon. A challenge just gives you structure, it gives you direction, and when reading feels exciting again, you show up. So today I want to walk you through some of my favorite reading challenges and then teach you how to actually pick one without turning it into another thing on your to-do list. My favorite way to use a challenge is to break out of a rut. I love doing genre-based reading challenges because it helps you stop from rereading the same type of book over and over again, which could be part of the reason why you're bored and you don't know why. Because sometimes we're not actually in a reading slump, we're in a genre rut. We keep picking similar plots, similar tropes, and then wondering why nothing feels fresh and why all the books blend together and you can't remember character names and what actually happened in the book after you finish reading it. You're just tired of the same formula. Here's what I do. I like to try something called genre roulette. So what you do is you write down 8 to 12 genres and try to think out of your comfort zone and randomly assign them one per month. So this could be like reading a fantasy book in March, reading a rom-com in April, maybe in June you're gonna pick up a thriller, and so on and so on. This kind of mixes it up enough without too much pressure. Or you could do a read around the world challenge, which is so much fun. You can pick books set in different countries. Just pick a few. You could do one set in France. You could do one set in the US, maybe in Tennessee. You could do one set in Africa. Just pick a couple books, come to my Facebook group and ask for some book recommendations and we will hook you up. You could also do a decades challenge, which is basically reading books set in different time periods. So maybe like the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, and so on. Start small, okay? Just pick maybe 3 months to start with. You don't want to do full year, right? You don't want to overwhelm yourself. It's just to experiment and try something new. And if you're worried about trying to find new books, that's literally why I want to help you with inside the Cozy Escape Book Club. So next up is using number-based challenges for consistency. Number challenges give you a simple target. 12 books in a year, 52 books in 52 weeks, or your own custom goal. Because sometimes the struggle isn't choosing books, it's committing the time to sit down and actually read. So when you have a numbers goal, reading becomes something you intentionally carve space for. So here's my exact method. I pick a number that stretches you slightly, but not too much, okay? Let's think about this. If you look at your books and you said, I read 50 books last year in 2025, then this year, I'm going to shoot for 55 books. Do you see what I did there? I added 5 books and that was it. Do not go crazy. If you read 4 books last year, do not say you're going to read 100 books this year. That's stressful and very hard to accomplish, right? You don't have the reading habit built up for that yet. So take the goal, take the amount of books you read and just add a few in there to challenge yourself. You could also break it down monthly if you're that type of person. So if you want to read 24 books in 1 year, that's only 2 books per month. And the next is to attach reading to something you already do. This is one of my favorite things. I learned about this in Atomic Habits by James Clear, which, oh my goodness, such a great book, guys. I'm not a huge nonfiction person, but he changed my life. I read my Bible every day now. I read fiction books every single day. And it's because I created a rhythm around things I already do. I always read before I go to bed, even if it's just 5 minutes while holding my baby. I always have an audiobook going when I'm doing laundry or driving somewhere. You don't need hours. You just need a rhythm, something you are in the habit of doing over and over and over again. There's no guilt, no pressure, just momentum. This kind of challenge really can help you start to read more. Another fun way is using fun or visual challenges to make reading feel exciting again. These challenges are like the backlist bingo is when you pick an author and you read all of the books that they've published before. If I highly recommend like K.M. Shaw if you love fantasy, or maybe Denise Hunter if you love romance. They have amazing, very long backlist. Julia Klassen for historical. They have so many books you can choose from and you'll be reading their books all year long. You could do a bookshelf rainbow challenge. So maybe you read a blue book and then a orange book, a yellow book, and so on. You can do seasonal TBRs, which is what we do inside my Cozy Escape book club, or like spooky season stacks. You could do summery beach reads, that kind of thing. Those kind of seasonal reads are so fun to mix in your life because you're kind of doing the thing that you're reading about. If you're reading about beach reads and it's summer, you're like, I've gone to the beach, I can relate to this, and it just brings it to life a lot more. Because when you're in a slump, you don't need the pressure. You just want more fun, and reading should be fun. And if you're getting distracted easily, sometimes a visual goal, like filling in a bingo square, can really help give you that tiny dopamine boost that keeps you going. You can create a 9-square bingo board using books you already own. You can also download mine. I have one inside my book journal at fruitfulreader.com/freebies. You could try pairing one fiction to one nonfiction each month if you like reading nonfiction. And to even make it more special, if you complete your challenge, you should get a prize because I am all about the prizes. Get a chocolates, a new bookmark, a new book. Maybe you can get that new special edition that you've been eyeing. And if you want something structured but easy, you can also download my A to Z reading challenge for free as well at the same link of fruitfulreaders.com/freebies. I'll make sure to include it in the show notes. It helps eliminate decision fatigue because you already know what letter you're picking from. I have 3 recommendations per letter, so no matter what, you're getting a clean book and you should be able to find something that you like to read. So if you're in a reading slump right now, I want you to hear this. You're not lazy, you're not behind, you do not need to read more to be a real reader. You just need a little spark. Reading challenges give you direction when you feel scattered. They help you stop getting distracted, and they help you start staying focused. They make reading feel exciting again instead of overwhelming. So here is your step. You have 1 step. Have to do it after you finish this podcast. You're going to pick one challenge that I talked about, just one, and try it for 30 days. And you guys have fun reading. I'll talk to you soon. Hey friend, if you love today's episode, take 30 seconds to join our free Facebook community of over 30,000 women at fruitfulreader.com/group and connect with readers who just want to read more without worrying about what they'll run into. And if you haven't yet, leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It truly helps other readers find the show. Now go pick something off that TBR or add 3 more. I won't judge. I'll see you next week. Happy reading.